Wouldn't it be nice that every time we prayed, every time we spoke to God, we could feel the presence of God. We could sense God with us. There was a time when I had first come to love the Lord, when I had my conversion experience, that I used to feel God so close. I used to spend 2-3 hours in my room praying, to the point where my parents would knock at the door and say, "Rob, are you okay? We haven't seen you, we haven't heard from you." But I would spend hours and hours worshiping, speaking to God, praising God, and I just couldn't get enough. I really felt the presence of the Lord, and so I made the most out of it. I just wanted to be with Jesus. I wanted to pray all the time. But you fast forward a few years later, I continued to pray, maybe not 3 hours a day, but I continued to pray. I continued to be faithful to my commitment to the bread of life, to Jesus. But the feelings started to fade. And at first I started to think that God left. Like Samson, that he did not realize that the Lord had left him. The scripture says he didn't realize that the Lord had left him. And he continued to serve the Lord, but he didn't realize that God had abandoned him because he abandoned the Lord. And I started to question, have I abandoned you, Lord? Have I done something to offend you? And you fast forward 15, 20 years later, I still haven't felt anything. And I'd be honest to say that for all these years, I still haven't felt anything like I did maybe 15, 20 years ago. But I still pray. I still seek the Lord. I still love the Lord. Now, I don't know that God is with me because of the feeling, but now I know that God is with me because I see the fruit of God's work in my life. I can tell you this, that when I do not pray because of busyness or even laziness or because of distractions or because of other things, when I do not pray, I notice the difference, that I am less able to love. I'm less able to serve. I'm less able to be generous with others. Because, you see, my focus is on me, not on the love of God. Now, many of you pray, but many of you also don't experience the feeling of being close to God. And that's okay. That's okay. Just what you need to look at is not the feeling of when you pray, but the fruit of your prayer. When you pray, are you able to be a little bit more patient, a little bit more kind, a little bit more good? The fruit of the Spirit, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, all of these are, if you do persist in prayer, maybe not after one session of prayer, but you'll start to realize the fruit of the Spirit. Like when you go training at a gym, you might go to the gym and you think, oh, okay, I've gone once and therefore now I'm a bodybuilder. No. It takes weeks, months, years of building that spiritual muscle until you start actually seeing the fruit of your exercise, of your work. And this is the same with prayer. We need to build that spiritual muscle. And that's through perseverance, that's through commitment, that's through travailing, keep on going even when we don't feel anything. Look at the fruit. Look at the fruit of your life. You see, because this is how you're going to see that's the muscle that you're going to build. The fruit is your ability to love and to be kind and to be good and to be patient and to have peace. And God promised us that, and He's going to promise you that He's going to deliver. But you have to keep praying. Keep close to the bread of life. Don't look for the signs, but look for Him. Look for His heart. So as we continue to search the heart of the Lord, let's ask for His mercy. Let's ask that we may be able to seek Him, to be focused on Him and Him alone.